Hi, I'm Marcelino.
And I'm Barbara. And today we're here with Bree from Cafe Fresco.
Hello.
And Bree has a wonderful story. You guys may have heard it before because she is all over the place with this story, and it's because it's such a fantastic story, and she's right here in Northwest Indiana. So first we want to start off, Bree, who are you?
I'm owner of Cafe Fresco on the square in Crown Point.
Nice. And how did that come to be?
The cafe? It started when I had purchased the equipment from Sarasota, Florida, and I had shipped it up, and then I opened the cafe.
Okay. Yeah. How long ago was that?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. All right. And then you've done something super spectacular here that has caught everybody's attention. What is that?
Our tip jar is what we've been known for. So we have a tip jar, and every week we donate to someone in the community or an organization that we feel that needs it, and so we donate our tips to them.
Nice. And how do your employees feel about that?
Oh, they're all on board. They love it.
Yeah. That's awesome. You've got some good workers. Yeah. And you know what? Everybody here, I have to say, is fantastic. They make great food. They're all polite. In fact, we're enjoying hot cocoa today. We're recording on a cold November day, but this video may not be out in that month.
How did you think about doing this tip jar idea?
It started because my mom suggested it. So when I first opened, she was like, you shouldn't have a tip jar. Like, everyone makes good money and you don't need a tip jar. It's like, what if you do have to have one? How about if you donate it to people? Like, yeah, that's a good idea, because every coffee shop that I had been in, there's always a tip jar.
Yeah.
And so I was like, that's a really good idea. And so then I asked my employees when I first hired them, like, are you on board with this? Because this is my idea. And they're like, oh yeah, like, if that's what you want to do, we support that. Yeah.
What are some of the places that you have used the tip jar for? Like, what have you donated to, or what have you done with that in the past?
We put a down payment on a car, we paid someone's rent, bought a bicycle, clothes, food. Whatever the need is, people let us know every week, like, what the need is in the community, and then we fulfill the need. So
nice.
It's been awesome.
Well, how about this? What's one of your favorite drinks to make or for you to drink here at Cafe Fresco?
The Cafe Brie, because it's named after me.
Cafe Brie, and what is that?
Yeah.
It's honey and soy milk and cinnamon.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm going to have to try that after my hot cocoa.
It's really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How about I know that running a business can be hard, but what are some of the best resources that have helped you along the way?
I think talking to other business owners has been the best thing for me, because when I first opened, there wasn't anyone my age that had opened a business. And then the further I got along in business, there was more places being open that I could talk to or bounce ideas off of, and that helped a lot. Yeah.
So how old were you when you started?
I was 23.
23. Yeah. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Started 23, and or younger or older, but it's never too early or too late to start a business.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Here's another question. What's one of your favorite tips or something that you think that could make this world a better place? That if everybody did a little bit of something.
One random act of kindness.
Nice.
Because I've noticed that the random acts of kindness create like a ripple effect.
Yeah.
And so when one person does something, like, it creates an effect for like other people to just keep going with that.
And you're a living proof of that. You do that often. I hear a lot of great stories about you from people in the community.
Yeah, it's been really cool just to see like what one thing does to the community, and like how it can change a whole community just from one random act of kindness.
Yeah. Has there ever been a random act of kindness that has been done onto you that just really made you like, wow, I can't believe that's so kind?
Well, I think I'm always impressed when people like pay for the person behind them, like at anywhere, like the grocery store or like the coffee shops, like that I'm always impressed by, or like the toll booths, because I've had people do that at the toll booths before. I'm like, that was really nice. That was awesome. We also had the Crown Point police officer redid my bathroom as a surprise for Christmas.
Aww.
So then he was recognized by the city for doing that, because he surprised me when I was on vacation and remodeled the whole bathroom.
Oh,
so,
that is sweet.
Yeah.
See, and you're giving, your kindness always comes back around somehow.
Absolutely. And so what's maybe something that you failed at in the past that you learned from?
I think the whole experience has been like a bunch of trial and error, because I didn't have any education in business, and I had never had a business before. So I think the whole thing has been just a big trial and error and figuring it out. And a lot of the employees have been here since the beginning, so it's like we're all together figuring it all out, which has been cool.
So it feels like a family then.
Yeah.
A real family.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And with entrepreneurship, you get all of those up and down roller coaster type stuff. Sometimes it's a really nice high and then a really low low. But the important thing is that you learn from it and you keep growing, and that you keep holding strong to your values, even in the lows.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
What do you think that, especially in business, that when you do have those lows, what do you do to keep yourself inspired or keep going?
I think my customers are what keeps me going, because it's like them being here and them like encouraging me is what keeps me going, because they feel like it's my family, and I'm like, you know, like that's just the motivation that I need to be like, I am where I'm supposed to be and I need to keep going. So yeah, perseverance.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Bree. It's been great talking to you. But I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried Cafe Fresco here in downtown Crown Point, a great atmosphere, delicious coffee, great food as well. And just thank you so much, Bree.
Thank you.
So check this place out, because there's stuff all over the walls here and all over the place. You have questions because everything just looks so intriguing. It's like, what is that? What's the story behind that? I need to know more about this. Tell me about that. There's so much. So come check it out and get to know the people who are working here, because they're so kind-hearted.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bree.
Thank you.